Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. We are very happy that you decided to join us today. In this episode, Tom and I are going to talk about our daily routines, what we usually do during the week, and also how we spend our free time. We hope this simple and friendly conversation will help you practice your English and learn some new words. So sit back, relax, and enjoy listening.
Hi everyone. Yes, welcome again. Like Anna said, today we want to share our experiences with you in an easy and natural way. Remember, learning English is not about being perfect, it's about making progress step by step and enjoying the process. We hope our dialogue will make you smile and also give you some useful expressions that you can use in your own daily life. Let's get started.
Hi, Tom. It's so nice to see you again today. I just came back from work, and honestly, I feel a little bit tired, but at the same time, I'm happy because it was a very productive day. In the morning, I woke up quite early, around 7 o'clock, and I had breakfast with my family. I usually eat something simple, like bread with cheese, an egg, and of course a cup of tea, because tea is my favorite drink in the morning. During breakfast, we talked a little about our plans for the day, and I really enjoyed that moment because during the week we don't always have time to sit together as a family. After that, I quickly got ready and left for work.
Hello Anna. I'm glad to hear that you had a good start to your day. For me, today was also busy, but in a different way. I usually wake up at about 6:30 because I like to have a bit of time for myself before going to the office. This morning, I made a cup of strong coffee, and while I was drinking it, I read a few pages from my book. Reading in the morning helps me feel calm and ready for the day. After that, I walked to my office because it is quite close to my house. I think walking is a great way to start the day since it gives me some fresh air and also a little exercise. When I arrived at work, I had to attend to meetings, answer a lot of emails, and also prepare a short presentation for my manager. Honestly, it was not easy, but when I finally finished, I felt very satisfied.
That sounds like a very full day, Tom. At my job, I don't usually have so many meetings, but I spend a lot of time on the computer, writing reports and checking information. Sometimes it feels a little repetitive, but I try to stay positive by taking small breaks. Today, during my lunch break, I went outside to buy a sandwich and ate it in the park near my office. The weather was really nice, so it felt good to sit outside, look at the trees, and relax for a few minutes. After lunch, I worked for a few more hours, and then I finally finished everything around 5 o'clock. Before coming home, I went to the supermarket because I needed to buy some vegetables, fruit, and milk. Shopping is not my favorite activity, but it's something we all need to do, right?
Yes, that's true. I also don't enjoy shopping very much, but like you said, it's necessary. After work today, instead of going shopping, I decided to go to the gym. I usually go to the gym 3 times a week, and I really enjoy it because it helps me stay healthy and energetic. Today I ran on the treadmill for about 20 minutes, and then I lifted some weights. It was not easy, but I felt very good afterwards. Sometimes when I am tired, I don't want to exercise, but when I push myself to go, I never regret it. After the gym, I went home, took a shower, and cooked some pasta for dinner. Cooking simple meals is something I enjoy because it's relaxing and I know exactly what I'm eating.
That's really good, Tom. I don't go to the gym, but I like walking in the park or sometimes doing yoga at home. Exercise makes me feel calm and more positive. In the evenings, after dinner, I usually listen to some music or watch a TV series. For example, yesterday I watched 2 episodes of a comedy show, and I laughed a lot. It was a nice way to end the day. Sometimes I also read, but usually I prefer to read on the weekends when I have more time.
I agree with you, Anna. Watching something funny in the evening is a great way to relax. I personally like action movies more because they are exciting and full of energy, but I also enjoy comedies when I want something light. On weekends, I usually spend more time reading or playing my guitar. Playing music is something very special for me because it helps me forget about stress and focus only on the sound. I started playing the guitar about 5 years ago, and now I can play many songs.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I've always wanted to learn an instrument, maybe piano, because I love the sound of it. But I never had the time or courage to start. Maybe next year I will finally take lessons. Music is really powerful, and I think it makes people happier. By the way, do you usually spend your weekends with friends or family?
That's a good question. It really depends. Sometimes I visit my parents because they live in a small town not far from here, and I enjoy spending time with them. Other times, I meet my friends and we do something together, like playing football or going out for dinner. I try to balance everything because family, friends, and also personal time are all important. And what about you, Anna? How do you usually spend your weekends?
Well, my weekends are usually a mix of relaxing and being productive. On Saturdays, I like to clean the house a little, do laundry, and cook something nice for lunch. In the afternoon, I sometimes meet a friend for coffee or go shopping for clothes. On Sundays, I try to relax more. I usually sleep a little longer, then make breakfast slowly and enjoy it with music in the background. In the afternoon, if the weather is good, I go for a walk in the park. Sometimes I also call my parents or relatives and talk to them on the phone. Talking with family always makes me feel good, even if it's just for a short time.
That sounds like a very nice balance, Anna. I think weekends are important not only for resting, but also for doing things we enjoy. Life can be stressful during the week, so we all need time to recharge our energy.
Exactly, Tom. I couldn't agree more. Anyway, it was really nice talking with you today. I feel like I learned a lot about your daily life, and it's always interesting to compare routines.
Yes, I also enjoyed our conversation. I think talking like this helps us reflect on our own habits and maybe even make some changes. For example, after listening to you, I think I want to spend more time outside during lunch breaks. It sounds refreshing.
And maybe I will start doing a little more exercise, like going to the gym or at least walking more often. So thank you for the motivation.
Haha, you're welcome. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, I should get going now, but let's talk again soon.
Yes, for sure. See you soon, Tom. Have a good evening.
You too, Anna. Bye-bye.